Okay, now that we showed you what not to do, we're going to role play this again, and hopefully this time it'll go a little smoother. Okay.
How's it going, Eddie?
It's going well. How you doing?
All right.
Good to see you.
Everything going good at home and everything?
For the most part, everything's going great. I do have one small problem.
What's that?
The project that's due right now, we're still working on it. It's being worked on as we speak.
What happened there?
Well, I went over the events over and over, and I identified 2 areas where I failed. The first place I failed was when I went to your office. For whatever reason that day, I did not have my pen and notepad with me, and I left your office a little confused, and I had to kind of piece it together in my office on my own. It took longer than I thought. So that was my mistake. I won't forget a pen and paper again. Definitely learned my lesson there. The second place I failed is Janet her report's not done. She's completely overwhelmed with a lot of responsibilities and moving parts, and I failed to check in with her to see how I could offer my support, to see if she needed any additional resources. I was extremely late getting to her, so I learned that I need to be communicating with my team regularly to see how I can best support them and provide help where I can.
I see. Okay, look, here's the reality. Okay, I've been there, done that. I know as a new project manager, you got a lot of balls to juggle and some, you got to find your bearings. So I understand. But I want you to understand, number one, I gave you this project and made you a project manager because I believe in you. I believe in your ability, and quite frankly, what I like a lot is your attitude. You ran into some problems, okay? You came to me, you fessed up to it, but not only did you do that, you also came to me with solutions. And that is a critical part of dealing with issues. So I really applaud you for that. Now, as far as you leaving my office confused, I gotta be honest, that's on me. Okay, the reality is, it's my job when I give you a project, I have to make sure you're crystal clear on the scope of what needs to be done. There should be no confusion. And not only that, I should make you reiterate the instructions back to me in your own words, so that way you know the full scope of the problem and there should be no confusion. Okay, so I'm going to take the heat on that one. But the bottom line is, mistakes happen, situations happen, someone on your team could get sick. What I want you to do is I want you to understand that you can come to me. So if one of your team members is overwhelmed, let me know as soon as possible. Either I'll help or we'll get someone else on the team to help you. So I want to set you up to be 100% successful, okay? So it's important that you know that,
Yes.
okay? And I want you to know that you can trust me and come to me with your issues, okay? Bottom line is, my job is to make you successful. In 2-3 years, I want you to be in my position, right?
Right.
Okay, so this is a learning experience. Let's grow through it and move forward.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
All right. I want you to honestly ask yourself, in contrast to the previous meeting we had, do you think our efficiency will improve or decrease after this interaction?
Also, when you look at the way we spoke to each other, how do you think that affected the respect level, not only in this conversation, but in the future?
Next, what about the trust level? Do you think that trust grew between us or diminished?
And the relationship, how do you think this will affect the relationship on a professional level and on a personal level?
So last but not least, how do you think this will impact the morale, not only between us, but across the entire team?
Thank you very much. See you on the next one.